Okay, we got a 2006 Yamaha F60. This was on the boat when I bought it 2 years ago. I had it parked up under the roof a couple weeks ago. We had some snow come in. I didn't want it to get snowed in, but while it was parked, I noticed some grease was dripping onto the pavement. Long story short, water got into the gear case and froze and started pushing oil out the back seal. So what we're gonna do, we got the parts in the mail. We're gonna go ahead and replace these seals. The prop nut on this particular motor is a 22 millimeter. There's two ways to do it. The right way, which is take the whole bearing carrier out of the lower unit, and the easy way, which is to tap some drywall screws into the seals and then pry those screws out and just pop the whole seal out. I'm not sure on this exact motor which way is going to be easier. I think the drywall screw method is going to be the easiest way, but we got 10 millimeter bolts. I'm going to take these two 10 millimeter bolts out. They were tight but not torqued down. Not sure if they're supposed to be like that or not, but they weren't backed out, so that's good. We got our assistant here. All right, let's put these bolts up before I lose them. Okay, so I got to looking at this, and it seems there's a slot right here and on the opposite side. There's another slot up here. So maybe if we alternate, at least get this thing started, might come off a little easier. Oh, there it goes. That's actually not stuck in there too bad. There we go. All right. Ooh, look at that water in there. So yeah, that's our whole bearing carrier, and that was 10 times easier than I thought it would be. Just a screwdriver to pull this one out. Okay, so there's an O-ring right here. I got a new O-ring to replace that. And we're gonna let that drain out. So I didn't just buy the Propshaft seal or the O-ring. I went and got a whole water pump kit because I have not done a water pump since I bought this thing. Got a can of professional wasp killer. Gonna get some of that milky grease out of there. All right, I know I need new seats, but we're gonna set this here and take this prop shaft out. Should just slide right out. I'm gonna inspect the part that rides on the seals, make sure it's all smooth and polished. Because if it's scuffed up at all, that's not gonna reseal. Everything feels buttery smooth there. And there's our two seals in there. Should be able to just reach in and pop them out now. We got a part in here. Got to figure out where that goes to. So, I don't know what this is. I may have to look into that and make sure I get everything right, but it goes in there. Not sure what it's for. All right, let's see if I can pry these out. I think this is just going to take a little coaxing. It's starting to give. Just don't want to scuff anything up. As a matter of fact, I'll put the gear down on that paper. There it goes, and it went flying. And there's one more in here. This is right up against the bearing, so I got to be extra careful. And there it goes. Now, these really don't look that bad. I dented it up with the screwdriver, but they don't look bad. So we'll replace this O-ring. I'm gonna go get me some gear lube so I can make sure everything's greased up. I'll put a little bit of this, what is it? Lucas gear oil, and slide this on. Bearings on the inside look good, they're all smooth. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little lube around there. See how this fits. Oh yeah, that one's gonna fit. All right, she's seated. Here goes the second one. You're all lined up. right, both seals are seated. A little bit of Earl in there. All right, we'll give this another good wipe down. Put this back in. And we should be good to put this back in the lower unit, but I'm gonna clean it out one more time. I'm gonna see if I can just tighten it down with the screws. Nice and snug. All right, time to drop the lower unit and do this water pump. All right, we got a 14 mil for these 4 bolts. All right, do the other side. We got these 4 bolts taken out, and we got to take this fin off. That might be a 12 mil. That's a 12 mil. We'll get a 12 mil socket. Take this fin off because there's going to be one more bolt in there. And we got another bolt. Yep. There's another bolt way up in there. I can crack this by hand. Yep, there she goes. Watch the drive shaft. There's a hose on the front here. It's got a dang zip tie on it. There it goes. And there's the drive shaft. All right, we got our water pump parts. We're gonna start by taking this apart and keep track of the order everything goes in. 4 12 mil bolts holding the housing on. Everything's gonna slide up and off the drive shaft. So we're gonna go ahead and actually clean this drive shaft first. And we got oil inside the pump housing. Before I do anything else, I'm going to take a picture of these fins so I remember which way the fins are bent, because that's the way we're going to rotate it when we put it back together. So yeah, oil in the water pump is a sign that the drive shaft seal's bad. This water pump's in decent shape, but it's definitely time to change it. There we go. Now, there should be a key. There it is, and it's stuck in there. But it came with a new key in the rebuild kit. But we still need to get that old one out where we can't get the seals off. There it goes. And it's still stuck in there. There we go. I don't know if I ordered this. It's a rubber washer. If I didn't order this, I don't remember if I did, but if I didn't, we need to save this without damaging it. This piece took a little coaxing with the knife, but we got it pried out, and it looks like our seals are in here. So this part, I'm just cleaning it up real good. The water side is pretty crusty in there, just from river water. This is the oil side. There's our 2 oil seals. We're gonna pull those out, put the new ones in. Nice little sludge of oil and water in there. Just clean it up real good and get those new seals in. Okay, we got the new oil seals in. Notice this O-ring around the edge. I got it all greased up. Okay, so I took these pliers and put them right there and hit it with a hammer, and that got it seated all the way. Worked like a charm. get the grease off of this washer and put it back. And we're gonna slide this down there. This gasket is stuck on there pretty good. Yeah, this gasket's crusty. And this gasket comes with the water pump kit. There's some gasket material around the bolt holes. So we'll just make sure this is all cleaned up before we put the new one on. See, there's 2 dowel pins to hold the case in place before you put the bolts in, and those go through the gasket as well. This rubber washer actually seats onto that plastic housing there. I did not have that seated. It's got a lip on it, so there we go. I really don't need the new key, but hey, it's good to have it in case you lose the old one or something happened to the old one. It's a really snug fit. It's interesting. Your impeller's got the slot for the key. This side goes down. A little bit of lube to get this thing down the drive shaft. She's snug down. Now remember, these fins go counterclockwise, so when we put the housing on, we got to twist it counterclockwise to get those fins to sit in there. Let's pop that O-ring out. And I don't know if this is even going to come out. This housing doesn't want to come out. It's kind of stuck in there. I'm not going to force it. We're going to just clean it up and leave it as is because everything looks okay. But we definitely want to replace this O-ring. Alrighty, and we're going to twist this counterclockwise to get those fins in and line up the bolt holes. Okay, so I got this in the kit and I didn't know what it was. I had to look back at the diagram. It is a water seal damper. This is the old cap that went in there. This is where the water pickup tube goes in. I believe this is supposed to go on the inside, and it's a direct fit, so we'll take this. Alright, so that's the way it's supposed to look. Now we will go ahead and put our bolts in, and they sent new bolts too, which we really don't need, but we got them, so we'll use them. Don't want to over tighten those, but just get them good and snug tight. Don't go torquing down on them because this is a plastic case. Okay, when we go put this back on the motor, we've got to remember that little water hose goes back on there. Our shift linkage needs to line up, get the splines in, and then of course our drive shaft. We got the lower unit back on, just a couple things left. First, we're going to fill the gear case up with oil. So you can buy a pump like this that screws onto your bottle of oil that has a threaded tip that matches the threads of the drain plug. But the auto parts store is not the boat parts store. So what I'm gonna do, and this is a two-handed job, I'm gonna stick that hose into this nozzle and stick that nozzle into there. We're gonna fill it up till it comes out the top. This always makes a greasy mess. That's what brake clean's for. Put the castle nut. Okay. You should use a new cotter pin. I don't have one handy, so fingers crossed. Okay, one thing I need to note before you put the lower unit back on, that little splined gear shift shaft that comes up in front of the main drive shaft, make sure it's in neutral and make sure your actual shifter is in neutral, because when I put this back together, it somehow got knocked into forward gear. So I had to take the whole lower unit back off and turn that little spline with the pliers until it popped into neutral. So make sure it is in neutral, free spinning prop before you put everything back together. Anyways, we got it full of oil. We're gonna test run it. No, I'm not hooking it up to muffs. It's just running for a few seconds. It will not hurt anything. All right, reverse. Forward. Fuel's not even primed. It just wasn't wanting to run there, but yeah. Forward, reverse works. Prop is on solid. Everything's lubed up. Everything works. Final test is to put it on the water and run it for a while. I've got a whole nother jug of synthetic gear oil because there is still some water in here, and I'll get it all mixed and sloshed up in there running the boat, and then I'll change the oil in this, get some fresh clean oil in there. But for now, she's ready to roll. Probably need a new prop.